Hello, beings of Earth. We come to you at this time because of planetary shifts in the ethers, as you may say. At this time, things are coming to light, and most of you are having a hard time experiencing these things without judgment, reaction, or feelings of separation. It is important to understand that even the shadows within you or the collective on your planet are still an aspect of you and need love. Hold on to the concept of oneness as you delve deeper into the things you do not, as you would say, like about yourself or the collective conscious. It is important that these fractured pieces are integrated rather than rejected, as rejecting them will create the cycle anew. Hold on to the concept that shift and transmutation are possible without a rejection. The collective is an experience of duality, but is an illusion, and it is important to bring that into the forefront of this healing process. When you experience something that does not feel in alignment, it is just an aspect of you that is less surrounded by the light. It isn't any less worthy, but rather just a piece of you that has been rejected. All things that feel, as you would say, uncomfortable are things that are not conscious. As soon as you bring them into the light, they become whole and understand their part. These aspects on your planet that you are experiencing of separation of, as you would call, gender and race and sex of people are because you do not understand how you are one. There is fear of the different because you do not understand how the thing that is in front of you is you. What you can do in this time as you help raise the consciousness of the planet is to integrate the things within you that you feel you wish to reject. These things are the things that need most love, and you should hold them close. Any part of you that is feeling discomfort or you have a judgment around at this time needs to be integrated as an aspect of you that either needs nurturing or some new perspective. As you become more in alignment with this within yourself, you will find it easier to do this with the people around you. As this feeling enters the collective conscious, it will help shift the frequency of the planet. It is important that you do not take on the as you would say, problems of the collective, but rather understand that your piece is a valid piece of the shift. By shifting, you are shifting the vibration of the collective conscious as you are connected to all. You are all. The illusion of separateness is what is causing the disillusionment of mankind. Remember at this time that as you do this, you not only raise the consciousness of the planet, but the rest of consciousness itself. It is important to understand and not reject the ascension process you are experiencing. Through this expansion process, all of consciousness, not just Earth, is growing, learning, and expanding. All ascension processes have these growing pains, as you would say, and they are natural. Again, the judgment is what we have issue with rather change of perspective around the judgment. Come into a space of observing, and you will find that your ego is stepped aside, and you can experience it as it is before it is created into an idea. Just like a baby teething, the baby feels uncomfortable, but the parents understand that it is a process of evolving and growing. This is the same as your, as you would say, personal expansion. Of course, personal is again an illusion. We have a personal experience because of the separation of the 1 into 2 and 3 and 4. But for this experience, it is necessary to focus on yourself, because that is the reality in which you find yourself. It is very complicated to try to encompass your consciousness around the collective and must focus inward. If you can imagine, it is like all of consciousness resides in you, and as you shift, all shifts. Your species is connected in with a frequency, a net, as you would say, around the planet. Each species has this net, but it is also interconnected with all the other species as well. It is important to understand that as you raise in frequency, all raises with you. This is why it is important to focus your intention on what you want versus what you don't. It is important as you perceive what is going on the planet that you stay in an observant space and not get involved emotionally, but rather observe what you wish to change. But not because you reject what is happening, but rather because you choose something else that feels, as you would say, better. Hold yourself gently and understand that it is all a process, and in harmony with all of, as you would say, creation or consciousness, or the collective consciousness that is, as you would say, the universe or many universes. We are here, as always, to guide and to give love and surround the planet in harmony. All you need to do to tap into this frequency is to ask. Quiet the mind, sit, breathe, and understand that we are always in the process of sending you love. At this time, we understand that separation is very much your experience, and it can be easy to, as you would say, forget. Do not fear, as this is all a process. The concept of being uncomfortable as being, as you would say, bad is again a sense of illusion. Bad and good are just two sides of the same, as you would say, coin, and are just the flip side of what you wish to experience. It is all about what you are focused on and what your frequency holds. It is as easy to see the dark as it is to see the light, and vice versa. It is all about choice and bringing the unconscious into the conscious space so that more can be revealed as light. At this time, we understand that fear is a natural reaction. Again, judgment of the fear is not helpful. Just be present with this feeling and understand that it is time to become observant and shift in a mindful way into what you would call better, or rather a frequency that feels more comfortable, more light, more in a a harmonic sense of where you wish to be. Reality and experience is all about choice. You have forgotten this experience, and therefore it is time to remember what it is you are here to do. At this time, remember, once again, we are here for you at all times. It is just there for the asking. We have to respect the experience of your experience and will not intrude on your experience unless you choose to have that exchange. We are more than willing to do this for you, as that is what we are here to do in this reality and this experience of your ascension on this planet. Make a priority to be in the space that feels good. Nature, oneness, connecting with the people and beings that make you feel connected and whole and bring you into a space of light. It is time to bring mindfulness into the relationships in which you put yourself. Be mindful every day that as you shift, these relationships may also shift in or out or shift with you. This is natural and not to be feared, but rather experienced and allowed so that you can experience your greatest expansion. We understand that as you hold attachment, this is easier said than done, as you would say. But as you become mindful, this process will become more natural and feel more like flowing downstream than a fight. Remember, attachment is the only thing that causes a situation to feel good or bad, and it is time to start understanding that releasing, as much as at first change can be, as you would put, uncomfortable or scary, it is time to understand that once you let go, these things will float away and you will feel a sense of relief as you become more in harmony with the flow and stream of consciousness. At this time, we feel that this message is complete, and we wish you love and harmony and many blessings. Thank you.